tragedy, and it's a tragedy that has an equal amount of horror attached to it, which makes it even doubly worse. So please give me a couple of minutes. I want to make three very quick points. Number one, can I respectfully be appalled at one of your panelists, the previous, I think the three lawyers that you got in, and severely objects to the statement that she has made. I think she was DGP of Jharkhand, saying that the victim was addicted to an abusive relationship. I think this is appalling, absolutely appalling, this kind of victim blaming that is going on. The physiological or the psychiatric term that perhaps she doesn't know is called trauma bonding. But in this case, we have absolutely no proof that this woman who was butchered like this was a victim of this trauma bonding. So without any evidence for a woman to blame the victim, saying that she was addicted, this was the word that you addicted to abusive relationship, is absolutely appalling, and I'm sure you would also condemn it like other fellow panelists would. Number two, it is not for us to judge whether there is a communal angle to this horrible crime as yet, because the investigations have just begun. Secondly, and more importantly, Madhav, and here I require a minute because it's very sensitive matter, the father who has suffered the most, the father of the dead girl. Now, I cannot even begin to imagine what he is going through, and I'm not even, I cannot be going through even a fraction of what, or understanding. My level of understanding of what has happened is not even a fraction of what his level of understanding is. Now, if he is saying that the angle of love jihad should be investigated, the police should come in and investigate. But according to my understanding, I'm just saying this, so I'm not disagreeing with the father at all. It is not for me, especially at this painful juncture, to be arguing of all people with the bereaved. But according to me, love jihad is impersonating someone else's religion for the purposes of entrapping a woman or coercing her to change her religion for the purposes of marriage or for living out a peaceful married life. Now, all these three are criminal offenses, and according to me, a love jihad, did they happen here? I don't know. It is for the police to investigate. But certainly, according to my limited understanding, the person Aftab, who's the murderer, horrible person, he did not impersonate or did not come across as a Hindu in front of the woman to marry her or to have a live-in relationship with her. That said, finally, all those people who are now saying that it might be love jihad or might not be, have for the past years, in fact for a decade, been dismissive of this occurrence, which is love jihad, because of their motive and agenda. They refuse to listen to the Kerala High Court that said you must investigate this practice of love jihad. They refuse to listen to the church, to the Christians who are suffering this love jihad. But the moment something like this comes out, they are the first ones to deny it. So let me also tell you the fact. What matters is, does love jihad happen?
Right.
The answer is emphatically yes, and by the hundreds, and with alarming regularity, Madhav.
Okay.
Swati Goel Sharma, who's a journalist, just 10 seconds, and befitting facts, have been meticulously collating all these instances. Now, I give you one example from Bihar, chilling report from Bihar just a few months ago. A man named Muhammad Rahim impersonated himself as Arjun and lured a Dalit woman into a relationship with the promise of marriage. After they engaged in a physical relationship, Arjun reverted to Rahim and told her he won't marry unless she converts. Now, shouldn't, I ask you, and all the panelists, shouldn't the Dalit woman get justice? It's a simple question.
Okay. Absolutely. It's a very fair question as well. But let me take that question across to Mithun Vijay Kumar.